Hey everyone, welcome back to Genai's Gamedeals News. I'm your host Genai, and have I got a stacked episode for you today. Let's kick things off with the biggest deal on the board right now. According to deal tracker CheapShark, NBA 2K26 has dropped to just $14.35 over at GreenManGaming. That is an absolute steal for one of the biggest sports franchises in gaming. And if you're the type who likes to go all out, the Superstar Edition is also on sale at GreenManGaming for $20.50, which gives you a bunch of extra in-game goodies for just a few bucks more. CheapShark is also showing the Slam Edition available at GameBillet for $17.99, so you've got options depending on which version fits your play style and your budget. Whether you're grinding my career, dominating in my team, or just want to ball out with friends, right now is honestly one of the best times to jump in if you haven't already. These prices won't stick around forever, so definitely check the links in the description to grab whichever edition works best for you. Alright, now let's talk about everyone's favorite price, completely free. CheapShark is flagging not one, but two games currently going for $0 on the Epic Games Store. First up is Undead, Rise of the Betrayed King, a dark fantasy action title that you can add to your library right now without spending a single cent. And the second freebie is The Stone of Madness, a tactical stealth game set in a grim 18th century Spanish monastery, where you manage a group of prisoners, each with their own fears, traumas, and special abilities. That one has actually gotten some solid buzz from strategy fans. Look, free is free. Even if these aren't games you'd normally buy, it costs you nothing to claim them, and they're yours to keep forever in your Epic library. Both deals were spotted by CheapShark, so head to the Epic Games Store while these are still live. I'll have the direct links waiting for you down in the description. Next up, if you're a fan of cinematic, story-driven experiences, this one is going to make you very happy. CheapShark has spotted both Heavy Rain and Beyond, two souls listed at just $1.85 each over at Gamesplanet. These are two of Quantic Dream's most celebrated titles, games where your choices shape the entire narrative and where the emotional storytelling really takes center stage. Heavy Rain puts you through a gripping thriller involving a serial killer mystery, and Beyond, Two Souls follows a young woman with a supernatural connection to a mysterious entity, featuring performances from well-known Hollywood talent. At under $2 a piece, these are essentially must-owns if you've somehow missed them. Even if you're not typically a story game person, these are the kind of experiences that just stick with you. Both deals went live on April 17th according to CheapShark, so don't wait too long. Gamesplanet sales like this can move fast. Fighting game fans, I see you, and this next one is for you. CheapShark is showing Guilty Gear Xrd SIGN at just $2.54 over at GameBillet. Now, if you know anything about the Guilty Gear franchise, you know this is Arc System Works at their absolute finest. Stunning anime-style visuals, a deep and technical combat system, and one of the most stylish rosters in all of fighting games. Xrd SIGN was the entry point for a whole new generation of fans, and at this price it's practically a gift. Even if you're newer to the series and picked up Guilty Gear Xrd more recently, going back to Xrd is a great way to understand the legacy of the franchise. This deal was flagged by CheapShark on April 16th, and at that price point it's genuinely hard to justify skipping it. Now let's run through a serious pile of indie deals, because CheapShark is tracking a whole wave of titles going for pocket change right now. Over at the Humble Store and GreenManGaming, you can grab Splasher, a fast-paced platformer with paint-based mechanics, for just $1.49. Anarchyt, the adorable riot mob game where you control a swarm of cute animals causing chaos through a city, is going for $1.49 at Humble Store and a penny more at GreenManGaming. The next Penelope, a sci-fi racing game with a Greek mythology twist, is $1.29 at Humble or $1.30 at GreenManGaming. And Fly In, a colorful and chill platformer, is sitting at just 99 cents at Humble Store. But wait, there's more. Floppy Knights, a deck-building tactics game that blends card strategy with grid combat, is just $1.20 at GreenManGaming. Shadowground Survivor, a top-down shooter set on an alien-infested moon base, is only $1. Sunblaze, a challenging precision platformer, is $1.50. And Impulsion, a first-person speedrunning puzzle game, is $1.30. All of these were spotted by CheapShark on April 17th. Honestly, for less than the price of a cup of coffee, you could grab like 5 of these. We've got 2 more deals worth flagging before we wrap up today's episode. First, Everspace is going for just 99 cents at the Humble Store, according to CheapShark. This is a roguelike space shooter with gorgeous visuals and addictive loop-based gameplay. If you've ever wanted to pilot a spaceship through procedurally generated star systems and actually feel the tension of every resource decision, Everspace is a fantastic entry point. And at under $1, there's zero reason not to add it to your collection. And if you're into cosmic horror, CheapShark is also showing Cthulhu, the cosmic abyss, with deals spread across multiple stores: $27.99 at Fanatical, $28.79 at GreenManGaming, and $34.83 on Steam itself. It's the priciest item we've covered today, but Fanatical is clearly offering the sharpest discount on it, if that one's been on your radar. Alright, and one more honorable mention: Bury Me, My Love, the emotional text message narrative game about a Syrian refugee's journey, is going for just 50 cents at GreenManGaming. That game has won awards and touched a lot of hearts. 50 cents for that experience is honestly remarkable. And that's a wrap on today's Genai Gamedeals news. Let's do a quick recap of the best picks from today's episode. NBA 2K26 for $14.35 at GreenManGaming is the headline deal. 2 free games on the Epic Games Store, Undead, Rise of the Betrayed King, and The Stone of Madness, are worth claiming right now. Heavy Rain and Beyond, 2 Souls at $1.85 each at Gamesplanet, are cinematic masterpieces at throwaway prices. Guilty Gear Xrd SIGN at $2.54 at GameBillet is a fighter's dream. And the wave of indie games at GreenManGaming and Humble Store, from Splasher to Everspace, means you can build out your library seriously fast without spending much at all. All the deal links are in the description below, sourced through CheapShark. If this episode saved you some money or helped you find your next favorite game, do me a favor, hit that like button, drop a comment with which deal you grabbed, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. I'll catch you next time. Stay sharp, spend smart, and game on.